Hey. Welcome to my channel. It's your girl Lika. This is my channel, Cards Fly Lika. Um, Spirit told me to show up today, y'all. I'm gonna just be honest. Spirit's been on my ass about showing up, and I ain't been showing up like I'm supposed to. And for that, I apologize, but I'm gonna correct it. Okay? I ain't gonna beat myself up. I'm just gonna correct it. Now, what we're gonna do today, y'all know when y'all see the three crystals, what time it is. You know what time it is when y'all see these three crystals. It's a pick a card. Love. Love, pick a card. We're gonna do some love, pull some cards in regards to love, and then we'll also pull some cards for some advice. Advice, possible reconciliation, if there is a chance for reconciliation, and then we'll go from there. I want to deal with the people who are in separation right now. Or we'll just see what comes up. We'll see what comes up. To those who don't know, I do freestyle readings, and that's basically where I let my spirit guides and my intuition guide me to which deck of cards is appropriate for each person or group of people that I do a reading for. I own about 17 different decks of cards, and yeah, I just remix it as spirit tells me to do it. You know, as spirit guides me to do it. All right, so for group one, we have amethyst. This beautiful amethyst. Right? So if you're drawn to the number or the crystal itself, just make your selection. We have amethyst for the first one. This one is a lime green quartz. It looks yellow on the camera just because of how the light's hitting it, but lime green quartz. And then the last one we have is this is a clear quartz. No, this is citrine. I lied. Citrine. Citrine. Okay? All right. So one, amethyst. Two, lime green quartz. Three, citrine. Make your selections. Starting with group one. Okay. All right. So I was thinking to do some no communication. So I might like want to pull some hidden truth cards too. But the deck that I'm going to start off with today, I just purchased this deck and I'm interested in using it. So let's go ahead and figure it out. We're going to start off with this deck here. It's called Beach Time Soul. I just ordered it off of Amazon. I wanted to add some more love oracles to my spreads of cards that I own. Right? But let's just get into it. All right. Oops. All right. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, clear and accurate messages for group number one, those who chose the amethyst. What is it that they have coming in love, or what's going on in love for group number one? What's going on in love for group number one? Oh, matter of fact, give me 2 seconds, y'all. I'm about to pause this for 2 seconds. I'm back, y'all. So I decided to make this for the singles. Group number one, we're doing singles. Pick a card for singles. And then what I have is I came across like these really dope ass questions to ask for readings, and it just like sometimes it's like you want to find a good a good question to actually ask your cards to capitalize off getting the most information that's needed from a reading, and that's what I'm decided to do. So what I'm gonna ask. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, clear and accurate messages for group number one. What is something they need to know in their relationships going forward? What is something that group number one needs to know in their relationships going forward? Okay. Please just block out any interferences as I get these messages across and just protect my space. Open up my third eye just to allow me to dive deeper into my intuition and give further clarification of the cards that come out today. Ashe. Ashe and Ashe to that. Okay. All right. What is something that group number one needs to know in their relationships going forward? Ooh, that's okay. So let's see what comes out. Oh, 4:44 on the timer. All right. What is something that group one needs to know in their relationships moving forward? Mirror. Mirroring each other, self image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. I'm getting I'm getting like shadow work. Something that you need to know in your relationships moving forward. And some self-reflection. I'm getting this energy of like potentially a group of people who maybe has left past relationships and looked at and maybe because the relationships that we encounter in our lives are meant to teach you something about yourself, not the other person. It's meant to teach you something about yourself. So but if you're a person who leaves a relationship and it's like, oh, well, we broke up because and it's very, very possible that maybe some cheating or something happened that would have actually set off a breakup. But the reality of the situation, when you leave these relationships, you don't just leave them with, okay, this happened. This happened because my partner did XYZ, but also you have to take that information. You have to take what has happened that caused the breakup and think to yourself, what lessons could you have learned from this experience? Right? Okay. What else? For group number one, what is something that they need to know in their relationships moving forward? Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise. Intuition or meeting hesitation. Surprise, intuition, or meeting hesitation. So love is coming. All right. Cupid's arrow. What else? Cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Thank you, Spirit. So that was my clarification of what I was saying earlier. Um, so new love is going to be on the horizon for group number one, but the problem is, and your dilemma is going to be, um, your dilemma is going to be whatever past hurt that your past relationships brought you, you potentially carrying that energy into your new relationships. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Tell me more, Spirit, for group number one. What's something else they mask? Not showing true feelings, hide, personality, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Hmm. I'm just seeing that group number one, you're gonna have there's gonna be some personal work that you need to do on yourself before you can be in a healthy relationship. That's the energy that I'm getting. That's the energy that I'm getting. There's some work that you're gonna have to do on yourself before trying to enter in a new relationship. You're holding on to past energy. You're holding on to past energy and you're kind of like it's almost like a blame game. Blaming everybody but yourself. And when that happens, you kind of you heighten the chances of like attracting the same person again. Like if you don't when you come out of these relationships where, you know, that maybe took a lot out of you or maybe your heart was broken or whatever it may be, it's very important that when you leave these relationships to spend some time like working on yourself, loving on yourself, raising your vibrations, and taking the time to learn what lesson was I supposed to learn through this person? Because our relationships are really supposed to teach us. I mean, I know my past relationships have taught me everything about myself. The fucked up part about it is it happens in through hurt. Doesn't necessarily happen through love. Some of the greatest life lessons you'll learn is through heartbreak, unfortunately. But some of the greatest lessons you'll learn is through heartbreak. And why? Because love is the greatest, most strongest, most powerful frequency. So you're going to learn some of the greatest lessons you can learn through life, through love and heartbreaks. Okay. Let's jump around here because this is what I do. I do freestyle. So let's just see what's going on. Um, let's just see. What do I want to pull from now? All right. So that was the first question I asked. What else do I want to know? Um, how can group number one open up their heart to new love? How can group number one open up their hearts to new love? Yeah, let's see. How can group number one open up their hearts to new love? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, please just protect my space as I get these messages across. And just allow me to dive deeper into my intuition to give further clarification of the cards that come out today. Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. Yeah, let's see what comes out. How can group number one open up their hearts to new love? I like these two questions for the love reading. Um, being that these are shaped like a heart, they be so hard to shuffle, y'all. So just give me, work with me, be patient with me. So I try to get it together, y'all. I'm baking some chicken thighs, and I just have to say, it smells absolutely fucking amazing in this house right now. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can say. It smells fucking amazing. When I'm done showing up for y'all, I'm about to show up for my stomach. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? I really love these cards because I feel like the messages be so insightful, but then again, on the same token, it's so damn hard to shuffle. They could have made these in a little square or something, but I ain't gonna complain. I'm gonna work with it. It just takes me a little bit longer to shuffle, so just be patient with me, y'all. I want to make sure it's shuffled adequately before I just go ahead and start pulling shit out. Oh, I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. Um, or a happy, I mean, to those who celebrate it, I mean, I know I learned some shit about Thanksgiving that made me feel like, why the hell am I sitting down celebrating this? But it's just nice because it's just a time. I just look at it as a time. Your family come together, your loved ones come together, and y'all eat good. It's nice. It's laughter. It's, fun and love. So for that, it's the only reason why I don't like completely hate it. But there's definitely got some backstories on Thanksgiving that just make me like, yikes, this is like really treacherous. What we're celebrating is a very, very treacherous event that we're celebrating. And it's a lot bigger than just Indians and pilgrims sitting down at the goddamn, it's way bigger than that. It's a lot deeper than that. But that's what I love about life. I've learned so many amazing, beautiful things. And it's like once you wake up to sugar, you cannot go back to sleep. Y'all, girl, whoever I'm like speaking to, male, female. Um, you can't get back to sleep once you're awake. It's like you don't see things in the 3D reality anymore. But okay, let's see. Okay, okay, though. Let's see, let's see. All right. Do some separations here. All right. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, clear and accurate messages for group number one. How can they open up their hearts to new love? Some love messages for group number one. Man, there's a lot that came out. All right, so we have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. I have time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. And then it says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. And then when it says unwanted thoughts, it's this outdated thinking and conditioning and replaying events over and over again in your head. Imagine all of those thoughts just dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your love life. Okay, what else, Spirit? For group number one. Love messages for group number one. It says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So funny this comes up, right? Because the first card that I got for you guys was mirror. So on one instance, I did feel shadow work. And then on the other instance, I felt twin flame. Because twin flames are known to mirror each other. I'm getting like this feeling if you haven't already, like your twin flame, you all of us have a twin flame, just a FYI. But you know, some of us get lucky enough to meet our twin flames in the 3D world and some of us don't. I'm just feeling a feeling of there's a possibility of you meeting yours in this 3D reality that we're living in. Yep, that's what I see. And when it comes to like the twin flame, you guys are already interconnected. You just, regardless if you know each other or not, it's like a soul contract that you've already had. It's a meeting of you and your twin flame are like people that have like you're two souls that have already met in a past life or have met before. Hmm. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. For group number one. This wants to come out balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. All right, one more. And then we have perfect. I like this for the last card. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So let's just see something here. Let's see. It's like as much as you want to do a single reading, sometimes it just doesn't come out that way. Like it'll be an old energy that creeps into the reading. Um, like an old energy that creeps into a reading. Let's see. All right, let's see something. So, ooh, okay. This is the deck that I want to use to ask the question. The power of love. And the question that I want to ask is what needs to be addressed within what does group number one need to address within themselves in order to find love? On the motherfucker. What needs to be addressed within yourself in order to find love? I like questions like that, y'all, because it's just in my mind, what there's no way to have like healthy relationships if you don't work on self first. Like self love is the most important. It's the beginning and the end of everything. So it's like if that ain't right, ain't nothing else about to be right either. So that's why the questions are very personal. Bro. like, what is the question? Okay. What needs to be addressed within myself in order to find love? What needs to be addressed with it? Excuse me. What does group number one need to address within themselves in order to find love? Oh, right. Does spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, clear and accurate messages for group number one? What is it that they need to address within themselves in order to find love? In order to find love for group number one, what do they need to address within themselves? Willingness. You're able to compromise and that if the end result is love. Okay. What else, spirit? What needs to be addressed within group number one? What does group number one need to address within themselves in order to find love? What does group number one need to address? Self-love. I said it. I said it. Self-love. Abso-fucking-lutely. Okay, cool. So that came together how I wanted it to, or how I felt it was going to. You just got the card to confirm it. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. And I think that's why I got the mask card. Not showing true feelings, hiding personality, pretending, delude, gaslighting. Group number one, you're not loving on yourself enough. You have to raise your vibrations and love yourself a little bit more and stop. Get out of this pattern of this negative thought pattern and replaying certain events that hurt you over and over again. When you do that, you're harboring those feelings. Allow yourself to feel, so then in turn you can heal. Do some shadow work. Look in the mirror. Take those relationships, those heartbreaks or whatever these events are, and apply them as a lesson, because at the end of the day, lessons are blessings. Okay? Take all that energy and just pour it back into yourself. Love on yourself. Whatever this outdated thinking is, replaying these events and these outdated or just past heartbreaks over and over again, it's just not serving you. And understand, when you do that, then you'll have love coming your way. Have faith, love is coming. But no love, you're not going to find any love greater than the love that you're already giving yourself. So self-love is just so important. But there's actually textbook definitions behind these cards. I'm going to get into it after I do this. We'll pull an advice card, we'll close it out, and go move on to the second group. That's how we'll do this. Y'all, okay, here we go. Willingness. All right, so we have willingness. 115. All right. Okay. Willingness. It says you have come to earth. You're able to compromise if the end result is love. It says you have come to earth. You have come to the earth plane to learn to accept the things you cannot change. These past hurts that you've experienced, these are things that you can't change. You have to learn to accept that and move forward. Allow it to build character. Um, Life is a constant game of discovery, but no price can be put on any experience, because each one transforms you. Exactly. And this is the reiterating on what I was saying towards the beginning of the reading. Some of the greatest lessons that you'll learn in life is going to come through heartbreak, and it's going to build character, and um it's going to transform you. It's going to allow you to elevate. There's just certain things that you have to learn and experience in order to really ascend and elevate yourself. And unfortunately, it comes in darker times. And those darker times, But anyway, it says life is a constant game of discovery, but no price can put on any experience because each one transforms you. When you are willing to look inside and begin to change your habits, self imposed fears, and perceptions, ways of thinking, only then will you be able to see your true self. Mask. This is why the mask card is up. This is why that mask card came up. And excuse me, and perceptions. Only then will you be able to see your true self. The catalyst for transformation comes from your willingness to forgive, open your heart, and be honest with yourself. You are never too old to learn, and each day should be filled with excitement about how your perspective will be altered. You can gauge your spiritual growth by your willingness to learn from and accept another. By keeping an open mind when conditions change, you expand your knowledge of life. Keeping an open mind. So versus like whenever these different situations or these letdowns in love happen for you, you have to change your um open up your mind to the lesson that can be behind it. Versus somebody got me fucked up or somebody trying me or no, I ain't never gonna get love the way I'm supposed to. Change your perspective of what is this situation trying to teach me, because more than likely 9 times out of 10 is something something that's gonna teach you something about yourself and allow you to become a better version of yourself as well. I'm tongue tied today, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, it says you can gauge your spiritual growth by your willingness to learn and accept another. By keeping an open mind when conditions change, you expand your knowledge of life, allowing love to radiate through you and in everything you do. And everything you do brings divine awareness to all those in your sphere. Rigidly adhering to your dogma is doing a disservice to your growth. I don't even know what that means, but anywho, the willingness to accept others and their individual path is a soul strength. Accept others as they are. Accept people as they are. View them for who they are, and then think about the lesson that's supposed to come by way of you meeting this person. The next one we have is self love. We want to get into that. This is probably my favorite card because, like I said, everything really begins and ends with self love, y'all. Honest to God. So self love is 99. Let's get into it. 99. All right. So self love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. As the old saying goes, you can't love somebody else until you love yourself. It's true. The most important goal you can achieve in this physical dimension is is that of loving yourself unconditionally. And it's a tough one. You are the very person who knows your dark secrets, faults, and shortcomings the best, right? It's easy to see the good in other people because you don't know anyone but yourself inside and out. Do you really think that you are the only person you know who is not worthy of your love? Your soul is perfect. Your human shell is imperfect. And so and so is everyone else's. Let's say that again. It says, do you really think that you're the only person you know who is not worthy of your love? Your soul is perfect. Your human shell is imperfect. And so is everyone else's. The quality of love you give out is only as good as the quality of love you have for yourself. So stop shortchanging the world by not loving yourself with the same intensity you do others. Ooh, 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 ooh. Stop shortcoming the world by not loving yourself with the same intensity you do others. You've made mistakes, but you've learned from them. That's what progress and spiritual evolution are all about. Love your weaknesses as much as your strengths because they are your teachers. Ashe to that. Ashe. That was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're going to close it out though. We gonna close it out. I want to pull from my African Goddess Rising deck. I always like to show y'all. African Goddess Rising deck. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe. Thank you so much for these beautiful messages for group number 1. What advice could we leave them with as we close out this reading? What advice can we leave group number 1 with? Ooh, girl, I love it. Self-love, group number 1. Self-love. That's honestly the biggest advice I can give you before I even pull the advice deck. Self-love is going to be the biggest takeaway from this reading. Because your self-love is going to determine whatever love is going to come into your life next. But it's on its way. So it is on its way. So with that being said, the importance is raising your vibration to the place that you needed to be at so you can attract the love that you're deserving of, that you're worthy of. And you'll increase what you feel that you're worthy of based off of the work that you put in loving on yourself. So prioritize that. Okay. I guess my food has been baking for 31 minutes. I probably should check it. I probably should check it. I'm sitting here saying it smells good, but if it ain't gonna taste good if I let the shit cook too long. So let's see what the what is. All right, let's see here. Some advice for group number 1. I don't know what I did to my knuckle, but it hurt. All right. Some advice to close out group number 1's reading. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Clear and accurate messages for group number 1. I have miracles, and then I have grounding. Okay. Ayazin, miracles, Sachi, grounding. Anyway, just to give y'all a little backstory on this deck of cards, I absolutely love it. I love the author. Her name is Abiola Abrams, and basically what she's done is she has taken the history of all the African goddesses, right? I guess she did her research to figure out like where they're from and like a backstory on them, and then she goes a step further is to give you the guidance from them to you. I love this deck. I get some real good tea from this deck, so I like to go to it for advice. This and my angel and ancestors deck is like one of my 2 favorites. But let's get into it. Hold on, I gotta pause for 2 seconds, y'all. Okay, so we have Ayizin. Her backstory, she's the high priestess. Her element is bush. She's from Haiti. And she's the queen of market riches and sacred initiations. Respect her as a highly venerated spirit of the first priestess. Her guidance to you is you are a magnet for miracles. You are a miracle. What if you truly allow yourself to believe? All things are possible. Dare to dream bigger. You claim you want miracles, but you take an "I'll believe it when I see it" approach. What if you'll see it after you believe it? Believe that you deserve to be, do, have the word you want for yourself. You can be your true self. Do what awakens your soul and have your desires. This is life's miracle. If you haven't witnessed your miracle yet today, ask for it and allow it in. Say to yourself, my life is full of miracles. So this card, I like this. I feel like Spirit is really trying to get the point across of teaching group 1 of valuing themselves, loving themselves, um and believing that they are worthy of what it is that they desire. If you desire true love or genuine love where you're treated the way you feel that you deserve, your needs are met, you get compassion, romance, whatever that is, you are worthy of that. You're worthy of anything it is that you want, anything it is that you desire in this life. However, you have to truthfully believe it so you can attract it. And that's what I feel like Spirit is trying to get across. The next one is grounding. I don't know how to pronounce her name, and I'm not about to try again. So let me just see what it said again. Okay. Okay. 6. So, all right. So, goddess of grounding. She's from South Africa. Her temple is ancestor. Her element is also bush. It says, you may know great ancestors Salchi or Saratiji or Sarah Bartman. Oh, I know Sarah Bartman. The woman forced to perform as the Hottentot Venus in the 19th century London. But before she was Sachi, uh, before she was Sachi, she was a Kokian girl in South Africa who deserved better. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Them backstories be tearing my butt up because there's so many African pronunciations in there, and I genuinely just don't know how to pronounce them, nor do I know what they mean. However, the guidance be straight on point, so we're gonna get to the guidance, and the guidance is protect your magic. Your heart is your own. Your body is your own. Your mind is yours. Your truth and story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries. Your energy is unsteady. Breathe. It's okay. So I'm going to stop here just because anytime I get an intuitive message, I have to get it across. So, um, it says protect your magic. Your heart is your own. Your body is your own. Your mind is your own. Your truth is your truth and story are your own. Be rooted and grounded and create healthy boundaries. I don't know why. I felt like when I was doing this reading for you guys and why I feel like self-love is so important. I feel like in your past relationships, you've given a lot more than you received, and you've carried that energy since you've left this relationship. And I think we got another card like that too that was saying something about the self-love card where it's saying something about you're doing a disservice to yourself by loving others in a way that you don't love yourself. It's very important for you to love yourself some more. So I feel like this is just another card to reiterate the previous cards that came out earlier. It says your energy embodiment, your energy is unsteady. Breathe. Come into the present. Say out loud, I am here. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect you from your body. Grounding keeps you present. When you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to your breath. Meditation and breath work are grounding. Try earthing, connecting your feet to soil, free riding, clapping, stomping, and rubbing your hands together. All are grounded. Goddess declaration, say to yourself, I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. Ashe. So that's my message for group one. I'm sorry it's so long. I did not mean to make that so long. That's gonna be a goal of mine to try to shorten the lengths of the readings. Shorten the lengths of the readings. All right, but we're going to move on to group two. And I believe I did the lime green quartz for group number two. It's a freestyle. I don't think I'm going to do the same way that I did it for group number one. That's where spirit led me for group number one. For group number two, I feel a little bit different for y'all. I want to do group number two, those of you who are in no communication. And it's only because I really want to pull these cards. I just feel the need to pull these cards. So, no. Okay, so for those who chose those who chose this lime green, this lime green quartz, who are in separation and no communication from their person, I just want to pull a couple of cards, see what comes out, get some clarity on that situation. Oh yeah, this is a super freestyle. Because typically I'll keep the overall topic of the reading. But this is the first time it's like I'm going to do a pick a card and I'm just going to pull whatever group of cards I'm led to pull for whatever stone that I pick up. Last time I did a no communication pick a card for and I just did, a no communication situation or scenario for each group of people. This one is just like whatever spirit guides me to pull up. So I like this one. All right, so no communication. Those who are no communication. Group number 2, those who have chose this crystal and are in a separation or no communication with their person or the love interest who's on their heart or mind at this moment. Let's just get some messages. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, please give me clear and accurate messages for group number 2. Open up my third eye and just allow me to dive deeper into my intuition and give further clarification of the cards that come out today. Please protect my space as I get these messages across and just block out any interferences. All right, Spirit. No communication for group number 2. What is it that your person is thinking, feeling that they have not communicated with you? The person who's on your mind, what are they thinking and feeling that they have not communicated with you? This one flipped, it didn't fly. So I'm not gonna take it. It just said, finding out the truth crushed me. That's what it said. I'm just not taking it. All right, group number 2. What is it that your person is feeling, thinking that they have not communicated with you? I don't know. Thinking or feeling that they have not communicated with you. All right, now, Spirit. I love you. Tell me more, Spirit, for group number 2. What is it that the love interest that's on their mind, what is it that they are thinking or feeling about them that they have not communicated? It says you and I were too young. Okay. What else? What are they thinking and feeling that they have not communicated with group number 2? It says, I left you before you could leave me. I feel you leaving me behind. I feel like it was supposed to be the other order. Like I feel you leaving me behind, so I left you before you could leave me. They got a feeling of this might be coming to an end. What else? What else for group number 2? What is it that their person is feeling or thinking that they have not communicated with them? It says I'm not available, and then it says I know that I crossed the line with you. I am not available. What the hell does that mean? What is it that they're thinking or feeling that they have not communicated? All right. So let's see. I want to pull it from this deck too. This is the in the shadows. These are my favorite like no communication cards. Like trying to figure out what somebody's feeling that they haven't communicated. Absolutely my go-to. This in the shadows and the hidden truth. I like these decks. And they be hitting because I don't just use these cards for y'all. I use them personally for myself. They be a hit. Should be a hit, man. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, clear and accurate messages for group number 2. What is it that the person that's on their mind is feeling or thinking that they have not communicated with them? Thinking or feeling that they have not communicated. Thinking or feeling that they have not communicated. I really want to know why I'm not available came up. What is it that they are thinking or feeling that they have not communicated? Shit. says you're so easy to see through. The next one is you can't come with me. What else, Spirit? I wondered how far this would go. What else, Spirit? So I don't think I have to ask if there'd be a reconciliation because it's coming off really no reconciliation here. What else, Spirit? What is it that their person is feeling or thinking that they have not communicated with them? Feeling or thinking that they have not communicated with them, Spirit? Leaving you hurt me too. Okay, because that was just coming off real heartless. Even though it says they love you, so leaving me hurt you too. They're making the best decision that they feel is for themselves. Um, they're making what they feel is the best decision for themselves. It says I pretend that I don't care, so they do care. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? What is it that their person is feeling or thinking that they have not communicated with them? I am not coming back. That is the that's the that is the that's the end of that. Um I genuinely don't feel like I need to pull reconciliation. But I'm a little bit curious. Like, what went wrong here? What went wrong? Like, what happened? So, just straight down the line, everything that came out for group number two. The question that I asked is, what is the person who's on your mind or heart? What are they feeling or thinking about you that they have not communicated with you? So, straight down the line, I do have I love you. You and I were too young. Um, I left you, and when it says you and I were too young, I wouldn't look at it in such a literal sense as far as age. It could be you and I were too young as far as emotionally too young. But there's that. I have I left you before you could leave me. I have I feel you leaving me behind. I have I'm not available. I know that I crossed the line with you. It says you're so easy to see through. You can come with me. I wondered how far this would go. Leaving you hurt me too, and I pretend that I don't care, but I am not coming back. And that is the message that I have for that. For group number two. So I would say that applies to those who are in like literally no communication. That's what's going on. Okay. Now, because I'm trying to remix. I don't know if you guys are interested of knowing if there is something new coming in love. Is there something new on the horizon in love for group number two? Is there anything new? What the hell? Like, why does it keep happening that my cards are not facing the right way? Unreal. Anything new coming in love or this might even give me clarification as to what happened. So let's just see what came out for group number two. Clear and accurate messages for group number two in regards to love, past and future. Past, present, and future. I'm just curious. What's coming in love for group number two? Love messages for group number two, past, present, or future. That's the question. There we go. So I noticed, because I'm a person who watches other people's readings too, just because before I did readings for myself, I used to watch them. So I think I always ask my cards questions. I notice everybody doesn't necessarily do that though. Like some people will just wait to see what comes out. I don't know why I like to ask my cards the question. I just feel like it's more geared and guided. But It's a quick little shuffle because I ain't got time. Okay. All right. Love messages for group number 2, past, present, and future. Let's see. This wants to come out. I just caught it. It says separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. Oh, shit. Okay. Then I have cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. That's what I got for group number 2 as well. Um, so group number 2, I do see that you're past, present, future, right? I think you did separate from somebody clearly. This is why I was guided to pull the cards I pulled, right? Anyway, you're going through a separation. Um, Currently it looks like you're in like you're replaying the events of the relationship over and over and over again. Like you're harboring in those feelings is what I'm getting. What else, Spirit, for group number 2? Okay. This was the future card, y'all, so that's cool. So the future card is actually engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. So with that being said, I wouldn't stay down too long. The best thing I can always tell people to do in that period of waiting for whenever your new love interest arrives is to just work on loving yourself. Work on doing whatever it is you can to continue to raise your vibrations and pour as much love as possible into yourself because that is going to help you attract the person who is best fit for you. Okay? All right, so cool. That's what we got for that. Um I want to leave y'all with some advice. So we're going to pull from the African Goddess Rising deck. Nope, we're not. We're not. That's what I did for the last group. I want to do something different for y'all. We're going to do angels and ancestors for group number 2. Angel and ancestor oracle cards. Love. Absolutely one of my favorite, like probably my first deck of oracle cards that I purchased. I absolutely love this deck. I really feel like the way I'm able to channel messages from spirit or my ancestors, they really just know how to get their message across to me through this deck. And I fucking love it because of that. I have to pause this for 2 seconds, y'all, because I got to go check on my food. I don't want my chicken burning. I do want to eat after I hop off this thing. So give me a second. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I had to check my food real quick, y'all. All right, we're going to get into it. Let's get some overall advice for group number 2. Um, as we can see, whatever your past situation was, it has come to an end. I don't see any chance of reconciliation, but I do see an engagement in your future. So in the meantime, in between time, I see the best thing to do is to focus on self-love. We're going to get some overall advice from the angel and ancestor oracle cards and see what it is that your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides want you to know in this phase of your life and moving forward. Okay. Okay. Cat. Jojo. Josephina. Hey, girl. I love that every time I do readings, my cats just be like, all right, like they be in the somewhere in the background, like close to where I'm at. They can be doing whatever they doing in the house, upstairs, downstairs, whatever. As soon as I start doing the reading, I'll look over and they be somewhere posted close. And I fuck with that. Fuck with that for me. I feel like they be holding it down, protecting any negative energy that I don't need around my space when I'm doing my reading. Maybe like keeping it at bay or keeping it away. All right. I've learned the best way to shuffle is not being so rough. But every once in a while, just because I'm a natural, heavy-handed, aggressive with my cards as person, I'll catch myself like, oh shit, come on, lighten it up a little bit, Leak. Let them cards fly better. All right. Overall advice for group number 2. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, clear and accurate messages for group number 2. What is it that their spirit guides, their angels, their ancestors want them to know at this time, um, as they're approaching a new phase in their life? What is it that their spirit guides, their angels, their ancestors want them to know at this time? What advice can they take away from this reading? See how you see how I say cards fly, y'all? I swear. Embrace the energy of peace. Okay? Embrace the energy of peace. Let's get the textbook definition of that. It's broken arrow. What the hell? Okay. That's how we want to close it out. So I want to make sure it's up. Jojo, I'm not letting you outside, so figure it out, sis. $120. All right, so broken arrow, it says embrace the energy of peace. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. It says just as the arrow card symbolizes defense and protection, the broken arrow card symbolizes peace. In Native American traditions, a broken arrow would mean that tribes were no longer fighting one another, but were making alliances. When you see a broken arrow in a meditation, vision, dream, or a reading, it is a message that you no longer need to fight because peace has arrived. This is a powerful symbol of harmony and serenity and community. Extended message. This is the overall advice. If you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that it is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the broken arrow card, you're being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all of the darkness. You can drop your shields and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being dissolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by the situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you, and taking you lovingly forward. Ashe, ashe, ashe to that. Right. Thank you to group 1. Moving on to group 3. Moving on to group 3. All right. Well, not just yet. Hold it. Moving on to group 3. Those who chose citrine. I don't know why. Like now, I think the timestamp or when I need to add my timestamp. Um. Anyway, so for group 3. Freestyle, freestyle, freestyle. Where I want to take my little flow. You feel me? Alright. Alright. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to start off for group number 3. We're going to start off with trying to get your overall energy so I can see the reading that's best fit for you. That's what I want to do. It's like I knew at the top of my head for everybody else, but this one I'm not too sure. So, um, African Goddess Rising again, just to get overall energy. Then we'll build the message from here. Okay. Right. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, clear and accurate messages for group number 3. Those who chose the citrine. What is it that their spirit guides, their angels, their ancestors want them to know at this time? Group number 3, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, please give me clear and accurate messages for group number 3. Allow me to just open up my third eye so I can dive deeper into my intuition and give them further clarification of the cards that come out today. Ashe. First one is harvest. Abonimba. I think that's what her name is. This one. Next one is manifestation. Oh, y'all. It's looking nice for group 3. Okay. Stop there. So we have for the first card, we have a Bonimba Harvest. And just to give somebody the backstory to those who didn't get like the first half of the reading, since I am going to have time steps on this. This is the African Goddess Rising deck. Basically, this beautiful author, Abiola Abrams, he took all of the history of these African goddesses. She put their backstory in this book and then their guidance to you. So I really like it. Yeah. But anyway, Abonimba. Okay. So Abonimba, temple high priestess. Her element is water. She is a Baga fertility goddess, and Nimba is her living spiritual healing mass. Together, they embody the sacred feminine and abundance. Okay, so give thanks. Here's her guidance to you. It says, "Give thanks. You are being blessed. It is harvest time. Pray attention. Pray attention. Okay, a season of great harvest is a season of great epiphanies. You are prospering." It says, "Harvest is when you reap the blessings that you have sown. The harvest is not just the fulfilling of your dreams, but the creation of them. Your thoughts, your imagination, and blessings of you being here another day on this earth, that is all harvest. What seeds of generosity, love, support, and goodwill can you sow into your community to create a bountiful harvest for all?" Goddess declaration, we are always prospering. And then I have manifestation. For some reason or another, I just feel like this one should have came first, but it's okay. Regardless, very, very positive overall energy for group number 3. What's the name on this anyway? Team. All right, so it says Goddess of Manifestation. Her name is Majaji. Her goddess, she's Goddess of Manifestation. She's from South Africa. Her temple is Conjurers. Her element is water. Goddess Majiji is a hereditary rain queen of South Africa's Baludu people. Uh, Queen, a queendom. Majaji's daughter. Okay, whatever. Anyway, her guidance to you is showers of blessings are yours. You are a rainmaker, master manifester, shapeshifter, alchemist, and sorceress. Open your hands and heart. Yes, make it rain. You are manifesting big. This has been a long time coming, and you are co-creating with spirit. Match the energetic frequency, the ashe of your desires. You are magnetic and all like attracts like. Right. Okay. Raise your vibration to align with the sacred. Close your eyes and see your blessings. Feel them in your bones. Ask, believed, act, allow, received. Say to yourself, divine blessings flow to me easily. So I'm seeing manifestation is everything about the law of attraction, honestly. Seeing what it is that you want for yourself, like visualizing what you want for yourself. One, for us, honestly, starting off by knowing that you're deserving of it, seeing what it is that you want for yourself, and then imagining what it would feel like to actually have that in your possession. It's like the quickest way to manifest the things that you want to manifest in your life. Overall energy is beautiful. So with that being said, where do I go from here? Um, let's pull some love messages. Let's see what love messages come out for group number three. It looks like as far as financial, I see a very, very good situation. So I feel like I'm talking to a group of people whose finances are okay. But what's going on the love front is what we want to find out. What's going on the love front for my group three? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, thank you so much for the beautiful messages that we've been able to give number group three so far, those who chose the citrine. What else is it? What do they have? What's going on in their love life? What's approaching them in their love life? Love messages for group number three, baby. The mess. Y'all see my little spot? Hers was so messed up. I got up to go check on my food while I did the reading. You know, I'm smothering this chicken or whatever, and I'm whip, whip, whip. Splash my damn shirt. I said, golly, can't win for losing. These are so hard to shuffle on. Ugh. Okay. All right, group number three. Love messages for my group number three, my manifestors, my alchemists, my sorceress. Group number three. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay, group number three. What else? Oh, I got something else I want to pull for y'all. It says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And you know what? It's so interesting that this card comes up because you get this manifestation card, basically that you can manifest whatever it is that you desire. And this card is just kind of reiterating that. What is it? What if you could do anything, what would it be? Okay. Tell me more, spirit, for group number three. It says friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Okay. What else? Love messages for group number three. Those who chose the citrine, love messages for group number three. Like, hold on, y'all. Let me get it together here. Let's mix these in. I don't know how this happens. Some of them be right side up, some of them be upside down. Like, girl, I ain't even about to fix them. Like, I ain't. Nope. All right, love messages for group number three. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, clear and accurate messages for group number three. Love messages for them. Flip this over. Flip this over. Oh, see, now I think of the deck that I wanted to use. I would have wanted to use over this one, but it's cool. All right. Messages for group number 3. All right, we have acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Tell me more, Spirit, for group number 3. We have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. By light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And to those who actually do need to heal a connection, I really do want you to feel that right now. Because it's like, to get your overall energy, to saying you're a manifester, an alchemist, a sorceress, spirit knows that you have the ability to really bend your reality or bend energy in your favor. So what you want to manifest for yourself is very, very easy for you to manifest. You just have to really believe it and do it. So for those who honestly do need to heal a connection, I would honestly take this advice and do it. Anything else, Spirit, for group number 3? Any more love any more love messages for group number 3, Spirit? Over here one more time. We have playfulness, and this tried to come out before. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Okay. Okay, so I feel like group 3, I feel like you actually might be in a relationship right now. Based off the cards that I'm getting. And this is the advice that Spirit is giving you to strengthen your relationship. You want to nurture the bonds of friendship, which kind of goes hand in hand with playfulness. Nurture the bond of the friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Playfulness is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. And then we have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Ashe to that. Ashe to that. All right, so y'all, I'm gonna end y'all's a little bit fun. Um, I'm gonna end y'all's a little bit fun. Oh wait. Not just yet. So I do want to get like. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna stop. So there's this deck I want to use, y'all. I haven't got to use it because it is a little rude. It's rude, but it gives you advice. So the deck that we're gonna pull some cards from for group number 3. Just a little takeaway is the Rebel deck, the Rebel Oracle deck. It's funny. It's funny. It's like it cusses you out in the nicest way possible. It's like, no, it doesn't. It's a Rebel deck. It's like straight to the point. So anyway. All right. So some advice for group number 3. Some advice from Spirit for group number 3. I'm just curious as to what's about to come out. Good old straight to the point advice. Like it's not sugar coated in any way, shape, or form. Um. All right. So group number 3. Let's see. Oh shit! It's all over the place. Whatever. Mm, let's do it. All right. Some advice from Spirit for group number 3. What the fuck? All the cards though? Bro, give me a second, y'all. It's because they so damn glossy. They slide so easily. All right. Advice for group number 3. Some advice for group number 3 to take away from the read. It flips, so I'm just gonna take it. It didn't flap, it flip. Get in your heart, it misses you. Get the fuck out of your head. So get the fuck out of your head and get in your heart, it misses you. Operate from that heart chakra. I'm hearing do like some heart chakra meditation, some heart chakra yoga. Go on YouTube. There's a million different things you can find specifically for that. If you need to learn how to, operate from your heart a little bit more. What else, Spirit? More advice for group number 3. Nope. I dropped it. I didn't come out. It says it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass. Pronto. What else? It says eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Healthier eating habits, group number 3. Winning. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. You got a good thing going, don't ruin that shit. And you know what? That's the truth. You got manifestation, you got harvest coming in. Don't fuck it up. Honestly, don't fuck it up. And honestly, the best way not to fuck up good situations is to operate from your heart space. Love is the greatest frequency. Love is the most powerful frequency. Operate, make heart-based decisions. Says, get the fuck outside, move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. Get in nature, do some movement. I want to take a walk, whatever it may be. Group number 3. What else, Spirit? I like this little deck. It's cute. I ain't never used it on nobody because I just thought I might get some sensitive people who won't fuck with it, but Spirit let me to grab the deck, so I grabbed it. All right, more advice for group number 3. It says, shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. Forgive and let that shit go. And I think that goes back to the relation to the card that I got to those of you who are in a relationship, and it's saying something about healing. There might be some healing that needs to be done. Or maybe, you know what, maybe something is, I get this feeling like something had transpired or whatever that may have fucked up the energy or the flow state of the relationship. I don't know if somebody did somebody got caught in a lie. Something fucked up the energy within the relationship. And it's like you guys made the decision to stay together, but the energy is just off. That's the feeling that I'm getting. And Spirit is saying to forgive and let that shit go. Not just forgive and let that shit go, but the nurture the bonds of your friendship within your relationship to get things back right. Shit. Oh shit. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed. Literally and visualize a light and visualization is everything. Visualize you and your partner and just visualize like some great light, like a great light, rather like green light. We'll say green because green is your heart chakra. um some type of green light or force field just pouring over you guys that heals the dynamic of your relationship. Imagine that. And it's like the reason why that card comes up is because you got the manifestation card of a person who's an alchemist, a sorceress, a manifestation. You can bring things into your reality very easily. You just have to believe that you can do it. Visualization is the best way. It's one of the easy ways that you can make that happen. So whatever has transpired that's causing you guys to need this healing in your relationship, Spirit of stand forgive and let that shit go. Let that shit go. Start doing some fun things together, start being more playful with each other. Get out, playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. Go to a comedy, skate and something. Just do some things to build that fun friendship back in your relationship. Okay? What else? I don't. I dropped it. I don't feel like I was supposed to come out. What else, Spirit? For group number 3, money. Right. Make it rain. Y'all doing good. Shit's gonna shit is gonna like there's a lot of good energy coming with this group 3. So let's go. You got a good thing going on. Don't fuck that shit up. Don't ruin that shit. Okay? So that's my message. That has been my message for group number 3. Um yeah, y'all just stay tuned. Please just hit the like, notification bell, subscribe, something. Your girl needs it, and I appreciate it. I love you all, and just have a really, really good night.